not what the agent's looking for. You didn't do anything wrong. You don't have to go and have this surgery or cut your hair or, you know, get your tattoos covered up. You don't have to do all that. Sometimes you're just not what they're looking for. And so instead of quitting, because I had a full-time job, because that supports your career while you're trying to grow it, I just rolled over after freelancing for about 4 or 5 years and said, you know what? I've been doing this for 4 or 5 years. I'm 35 years old now. That was then. I've met so many people in our local community. I just want to help other people get there. The agencies, we only had like 2 or 3 in Indiana, they rejected me. So I just want to help other people. So I tried to come up with, I'm not going to tell you what the name of the agency was going to be. It was going to be Leslie's Hot Chicks, but anyway, I was like, that's not going to work, because what if guys come? So that's where L Models comes from. The L is for Leslie, and the Models is for you. That's what I decided to do. And everything that I went through, the blood, sweat, tears, photo shoots, rejections, and all the things, I feel like I know now that God had another plan for me. And so when I stumbled upon this opportunity, I asked, can I come? I don't have to say anything. I'll just sit over there and just eat the snacks. But can I come to your event? And he's like, well, we talked to Perla, because Perla's like, I don't know this lady, which is fair. Kind of like how you said, sit in the audience, see who's going to be there before you just throw yourself and attach yourself. But I'm here today, number one, of course, I want to teach and I want to educate you. So when you leave here, you hear from an agent, because I never had that. And there's so much I could share with you, but time's limited. So you got to raise your hand or a flag or something when I need to wrap up, okay?
Really?
Fire away.
What have you been able to secure for your models as an agent?
Everything. Like he shared, I currently manage, it's a big old job, and represent a little over 100 models worldwide. Age-wise, on average, it's 16-year-old. The oldest that I have is a 45-year-old. Shortest girl is 5'1", tallest girl is 6 foot. Shortest guy is 5'10", tallest guy is 6'3". Smallest size, 00. Curviest models, I think she's an 1820. So I manage and develop models worldwide. I'm what's known as a mother agent. You may have never heard of that term. Everyone, all the models that you admire, they all have one. You just don't hear about us on Top Model. The mother agent is the one that brings you into the business. That first yes is the one that develops you, manages you, and then I work on placement, which means someone said, I want to get the heck up out of Texas. You said, I want to go. So that's what the mother agent does. Finds the model, very brutally honest with you, but in a loving way on what needs to be done to get your, this is a male's book, I couldn't find one of the females, but to get your portfolio up to par for the market that you want to work in, and then the mother agent works to get you that secure that contract. So what I tell people is when you come into the industry, there's 2 main types of agents. There's the booking agent. How do you say your first name? Is it Adon? Let's say he contacts Wilhelmina or Elite or Ford and he says, hello, this is Adon. I need to cast 20 models for New York Fashion Week. Those booking agents, okay, what's the stats? The height, the bust, the waist, the eye color, the hair color. What do you need? What do you need? And then that booking agent will go through their roster, submit a package of all the models that fit what he needs for his show. And then the booking agent sends out the models' comp cards and then a digital copy of their portfolio book. And then if he says, this is who I want, now he wants to see the person in the model in person, does the fitting, and then he contacts the booking agent and says, okay, out of the 50 models you sent in, I only need 12, and these are the ones I want to book. I don't know, you gave me a question and I went all the way in left field.
No, that was good. Thank you.
But I say all that to say that there's two types of agents. The booking agent, that's what they do. I can do it too, and I do, but I don't focus on that. And I'm the one that starts here. So I manage and represent a little over 100 models, and I'm the mother agent. I earn a commission once you start booking work, and then once you are placed, aka signed into the booking agency, Ford, Wilhelmina, Elite, IMG, they share their commission with me. And so those are my clients, to answer your question. Ford, Wilhelmina, Elite, IMG, all them. Those are my clients, plus you. I still can and do bookings. Like there's a casting that came yesterday and I was like, this weekend I'm free. And then I got an email from a casting director in Chicago, because that's where I'm based, the Midwest, which is next to Indiana, and I can still book. So that casting director, and I'll tell you what they said, is if you fit it, see me afterwards, because I have to submit it by Monday. This is what she said. We're shooting, Adidas is shooting in Indianapolis, Indiana for fitness. We need, and it's very particular on what that client wants. We need 3 female models who wear shoe size 6.5 to 7.5. Exactly. I know. And 500. We need male models that wear a shoe size. Adidas is what they want. That's their sample size. How he said samples. What they make, that one size. Males, 8.5 to 9.5 shoe. 5'11" and taller. So that's what I do. Everything. But my love and my passion is where I came from, trying to be like you guys, the model, is finding and developing and getting the models out there. So when you walk into Target, or if you look at our Instagram story, one of the Chicago models, she booked the Ulta campaign. I don't know if it's still in the stores, but that's my pride and joy to say, I found her. She know nothing about this. And then you walk into Ulta or Target, you'll see it in the stories. I may not look like it, but like sweats and raggedy hair and slippers on. Like, that's my mom right there. But I can do everything. But my focus is placement. Any other questions? That was a long answer. I'm gonna try to keep it short. Anybody else? Questions? Anything you've ever wanted to ask an agent?
So if you've never done the commercial space, like what's the best first step?
Commercial, like TV film, or commercial like modeling?
Modeling. And
the first step is, once you're clear that's where you fit, I would say create a short list. Who's your top 5 clients you'd love to work for? Throw out some clients. Who would you love to work for if you're a commercial print model? Like 5, which means you're like female-wise 5'8" and shorter.
Anthropology.
Okay, who else?
Skims.
Say what?
No, I was saying that was a good one.
Anybody else? Where would you like to model? You.
Maybe Sacred.
You don't know.
That's like hair.
Fashion Nova, Dolls Kill.
Just think about where you shop online. To answer his question, what will be the first step? Create a short list, because you need to know who you want to work for. Create a short list. I would say 3 to 5 clients that you would love to work for, and here's where you start. Go to their website. I don't know what to do. I don't know what needs to be in my portfolio. Well, who do you want to work for? Anthropology, Shein, Fashion Nova, Skin. Go to their website. As soon as you type in their name and .com, the first page that opens up is called a landing page. It has models on it. Study that. How did that model pose? Example, if it's fitness, and let's say you want to work for Adidas or whoever else, she's not going to be doing all that. That's not fitness. So when she gets with Darnell and does her shoot in fitness, because that's the client she's trying to attract to get in her book, she's going to have studied that website to see what the models that are already booked and busy are doing. Study that client's Instagram, and she's going to say, hey, I want to work with such and such. I screenshot some images off of that client's website. Can you make sure you capture me posing like this and like that?
Yeah.
You will have practiced at home, but he will help you nail it because you gave him a mood board. That's what that So
I love that.
start there. Create a short list, go to that client's website, mimic who's already booked and busy. Then you get with your photographer, making sure it's the right photographer. Everyone that has a camera that points and click is not gonna always be the right photographer.
Right.
Just like even with a clothing designer, he has to be very specific who's shooting his garments. Not knocking the different areas, but he's not gonna go to a senior portrait photographer or a wedding photographer per se to shoot high couture, high fashion. He's trying to attract royalty clients. So you've got to be very particular on the photographer. So that was another long answer. So, anything else, you guys? Anything that you really wanted to ask an agent? And it doesn't have to always, you can go there, so I can handle it.
Okay, so this is really for me,
That's all good.
as someone who is 5'3", 5'4" on a good day, I recognize that I wouldn't really be casted for a lot of shows. I know that recently there's been a lot of opportunities floating, but immediately you have to be at least 5'7" or 5'9". For someone who kind of wants to break into more high fashion or even beauty, for someone 5'3", built exactly like me, if you are brutally honest, do I give up on trying to pursue high fashion and lean into beauty? I guess what would be your overall plan?
Are you trying to make this a career or are you doing it for hobby?
Probably a career.
Then my honest, brutal opinion would be focus where you fit. Get in with a commercial print talent agency. Get your bookings at Adidas Jobs that I'm casting for. Pays $1,800 a day. Shooting for 3 days. Rack your money where you fit. Then you can go have fun and do the local fashion shows for high fashion. You'll be good because you're getting paid. You're getting them direct deposits in your account while you're ripping the runway. There's designers that want petite girls. But if you're trying to make this a career, get in where you fit in first, and then you can become Naomi Campbell. That's just my personal opinion.
I got a question. I seen, I don't know if anybody else has seen this on social media where they're kind of like making reels and jokes about how often or how late models are getting paid. Is it true that like when you're at a certain level, like you have to wait like a really long time? Like is it really like net 30, net 90? Like is it
90
really,
to
like, a long
120
time?
days.
Wow.
Yeah, especially if it's like some type of campaign that won't air, like you shoot in January. Like one of the girls, she shot for Ulta in March. It didn't come out until like summer. So it can take about 90 to 120 days. It just depends on the details and all that, yeah. And then if you owe your agency, because if they've advanced like your comp cards, because everything costs. Are your photo shoots free?
No.
Exactly. So if your agency has advanced your photo shoots, advanced your comp cards, and let's say his rate was $1,000 a day, and then that job that you booked, you finally got your check and it was only $200, the agency probably had to recoup what they advanced you to get your shoot done. So yeah, it takes about 90 to 120 days, sometimes earlier, but yeah.
Okay.
Anything else? I'm terrified. I'm going to sit down.
Do you actively scout out your talent, or do you have people that scout for you? Instagram.
Thank you. When I first started, laundromats, grocery stores, the little pin boards, but like, boop, my little card here, boop, my little card there. Local photographers would refer people to me because I started before Instagram. And then Instagram came. And so now that's why I was, when you guys were talking about Instagram, that is literally how I grew my agency. Free advertisement. Put out what you want to attract. Put out what you want to attract. So that's how most people find me. And then other ways are designers, photographers, makeup artists, other clients, other models, but the main is the Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, with my Instagram, since I focus on being a commercial model, but I still do runway for fun, my main focus, I don't know if y'all have seen my stuff on Instagram, but it's commercial. Boutiques, small boutiques, local boutiques, because for me that is gonna bring me in more business.
And it probably has.
And it has, yeah, that's where my money's at.
Mm-hmm. That's where
my money's at.
No, I'm telling you, I have and do cast for New York Fashion Week too. Cause I mean, as an agent, we have to do everything. But my baby is the development part. But the money is in commercial modeling and print and fitness. Fashion shows are free, fun, $100, $200 a sandwich, maybe. But the money is in commercial print. Boutiques, depending on what market you're in, they may pay $50 an hour, $75, but the bigger corporate top tier clients, they're doing that $1,800, $1,000, $3,000 a day. But yeah, your Instagram, that's your living resume until you're in an agency and you start investing in that next level portfolio book to attract those next level designers and clients. Instagram is it. So you want to make sure, I tell the models when we go through development and we go over social media, the 9 grid, those first 9 images need to immediately identify to your viewer who you are and what you do. The first 9 images. So if you're throwing back shots of tequila, you ain't gonna wanna attach his couture dress to that. You know, if you're up there twerking it and stuff, you know, you're like a Michigan dance, but that's not really what I'm trying to have on my, you know, in my lookbook or whatever. So that those first 9 images, and with that, you wanna mix it up too. So not all modeling. So if you do fashion show production, model coordinator, works for a boutique. So those 9 images shows that she's cross-marketing. She does everything. It's like, wait a minute, I was gonna book her to be a model, but she's a coordinator? And she produces shows? Well, maybe I could just hire her. You see what I'm saying? She just sold herself, her resume. She doesn't even know. She's at home laying on the couch watching Netflix. And somebody's scrolling through, getting ready to call and book her.
So you would say definitely use your bio, like your bio is important, what you have in there?
Yeah, in your bio, keep it short and sweet. You don't want to go all in, because you're going to put so much in there. I would suggest for models and even photographers, in the bio, your name, what city or state you're in, and then just a brief bloop of what you do. Coordinator, producer, model.
Sometimes, like I have on top of mine, I have brand ambassador for all the brands that I work with. So that way they're like, oh, well, I don't know if she's lying or not. They can click on the Instagram and then see me on the feed. Because then they know like, oh, well, she's serious about this. She's working hard, she's hustling, you see her constantly on these pages.
She's actively in the business. And a lot of people, and I'm guilty of this too before I became an agent. It's a scam. It's a scam. When you call them, they want you to pay for this and that and this and that. If you don't have money, just say it. Versus throwing jabs at people. Just say, I can't afford to start, because it is a business. I keep reporting to you because it's in the same thing. He's like, garments. I don't know what you do as a designer, like sewing machine, thread, needle. Is it free?
No, it's not.
So,
and I'm happy that you hit on that point. 'Cause I feel like a lot of models say that. Like a lot of models reach out to me being like, "Oh, how much you pay per month?" And it's like,
yeah. So
you're using a designer piece that took me 10 hours to make and cost $250 in fabric.
So now you know why designers, their garments cost what they do. You're paying for labor, time, expertise, and material. And if they have enough extra left over, you'll get some coins. So that's why a lot of the small town local fashion shows are free, because the designer has to come out of pocket, and all the things that you're putting on and complaining about, not you guys, but the models that do. you know. But I hit on that because a lot of people are like, it's a scam. It ain't no scam. Hey, you just can't afford to get in. So if you can't afford to invest in him for photography and him for the wardrobe and her for coordinating and coaching you so you know what the heck you're doing, then you just do the free, which is Instagram. But when you're like, you know what? Instead of getting this $800 weave, these $60 nails, and these $300 eyebrows, let me go ahead and invest in myself, get a strong working portfolio, try to get with an agency, and take myself more seriously. It's a business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, until you get there and are truly, truly ready, just use your social media. And it will work, obviously. That's how I got here, social media, but to this event. That's how she's been able to do all the things. So, what time is it? I know you guys are like, look, we gotta be out of here at 6
You're good.
What time is it?
It's 5:57.
I'm done.